How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky video clips that no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content just like this. Reddit user CannabisT13 has shared a clip that's garnered hundreds of views and plenty of speculation. The security camera shows us a large backyard of a house. A few seconds into the video, we can see something odd in the right of frame. Take a look. It looks to be a transparent figure with a strange misty quality. It seems to walk a few feet forward before disappearing. For about 10 seconds, nothing else seems to happen. Then suddenly, we can hear what sounds like a haunting scream, though where this scream is coming from is unknown. Fellow Redditors offered several suggestions to bring ease of mind to the original poster. Some believe this spirit was actually just a bit of fog, smoke, or even someone's vape. Some also thought it could be a timed sprinkler whose water happened to catch the light. This would explain why the so-called spirit seems to disappear after just a few moments. As for the eerie sound that's heard at the end, some went with insects, others with wind, and one went with a passing car. Our brains tend to rationalize strange events to help make sense of the world and to manage our fear. And so while we can throw out ideas like sprinklers and cars passing by to help ease the anxiety, there's a part of us, deep down, that wonders if there's more to life than we can perceive. Could this strange sighting be a glimpse into the realm of the paranormal? Everyone loves a good haunted hotel story, and the Haunted Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, Texas has one of the best. 30 years after its opening in the 1870s, tragedy struck when young Emma Volker was murdered by Wilhelm Faust. Since then, the hotel is said to be haunted by Little Emma, as well as a plethora of other ghosts according to modern-day owners Erin and Jim Ghedi. The Ghedi couple decided to purchase the property in 2013 with the hopes of refurbishing it back to its previous glory. While they've managed to renovate the hotel, they've not been alone in their journey, claiming to be surrounded by at least 13 ghostly presences on a daily basis. Footage recently taken by Erin Ghedi may just be proof of this mysterious haunting. In the video, we see footage of one of the hotel room's interior. On the floor are a toy ball and a set of tiny REM pods, a piece of ghost hunting equipment that is said to detect paranormal activity. Watch what happens. We can immediately see the ball move, seemingly of its own accord, and the REM pods flash on and off. Now keep an eye on the wedding dress hanging to the right of room. It seems to be lifted by some unseen force. To the left, at the door entrance, what looks to be a shadowy figure slithers into the room and slips under the table. The owners believe that the footage actually shows multiple ghosts at play, which would give a reason as to why several objects seem to move all at once. They also believe that the shadowy figure presented here is named Mrs. Reed, and that she watches over the ghostly children who occupy the hotel. However, commentators on the post of the video remain skeptical, with many believing that air conditioning or an open window letting a draft in could explain much of the movement. In response, the owners emphasized that no AC or fan was on at the time and the hotel was completely empty. It also wouldn't explain the shadowy figure that creeps in the doorway. Could it really be that this hotel is a hotbed for ghostly activity? Watch the video again and judge for yourself. Imagine your entire property being haunted by something otherworldly. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case for Slaptown viewer Tanya JD in Van Cleve, Mississippi. Tanya believes her property is haunted. Numerous sightings of shadowy figures and strange occurrences around the house led Tanya to believe something supernatural was afoot. In a set of photos, Tanya gives evidence of a shadowy figure wandering outside of her property. In the first photo, we can see what looks to be a shadow standing still on the right side of the frame. In the second photo she shared, the figure is gone. These photos were taken just moments apart. A friend of Tanya's began doing some research as to the history of the property. They discovered that the area used to be a Native American burial ground. Here's Tanya describing some of the eerie events that have been plaguing her house.
I'm wondering if I should get a priest out here or something. I done saged my house. I don't think the spirits, if it is haunted, are bad, but bad things has been happening. Like, we're all in bed June 3rd, and all of a sudden, my stove catches on fire and almost burns my kitchen down. We've been hearing knocks on the front door. We go answer it, nobody's there. The doors has been coming open. We go to bed, wake up the next morning, every cabinet in our kitchen is opened. My son weighed on this scale 3 times and it weighed 666. I don't know how to react to some of this, but it's really starting to spook me the hell out.
Tanya also shared a video of some activity happening in her bedroom. In the video, she's sitting on her bed when she calls out for any spirits to make themselves known.
If there's somebody in here, open the door.
Suddenly, the door to her room opens on its own. Her pet cat sitting on the edge of the bed stares at the door.
I'm literally about to run out this house. Mike. Oh my God. Look at me, my cat's over there looking. The door is literally just open and shutting on its own. Look at... Okay. That is weird. You'll see there's nothing down there. I don't know what the going on, but that shit is weird. What is it? There it goes again. Okay, I'm out. That's enough. That.
In another video she shared, we can see the outside of her property once again. Strange lights flash on and off throughout the video, and a grey figure appears out of thin air. The figure walks through the yard before the video ends. There's certainly a lot to unravel with Tanya's story, but what is clear is that something abnormal seems to have taken over her property. Are the shadowy figures caught on tape the same ones opening the cabinet doors and setting stovetops on fire? Tanya doesn't believe the spirits are necessarily bad, but she does recognise that bad things are happening to her. The question is, what can she do to stop this activity? Google Earth gives users all over the globe the chance to see sights from just about anywhere on the planet. This ability makes for exciting opportunities to see beautiful landscapes and incredible architecture. However, one TikToker's exploration of Google Earth led to the discovery of something not beautiful, but downright terrifying. Jason Klein shared the clip for all to see. The TikToker begins his video by stating that he's found something incredibly weird on Google Earth.
Okay guys, I just found something incredibly weird on Google Earth and I want to know what you think.
He shows his phone with Google Earth on the screen, showing viewers where they should click to arrive at the same location as him.
Right here here. Once you get all the way down, you are gonna find a circular object, kind of looks like a thumbprint, but this is where it starts to get crazy. Okay, you're gonna zoom in right here.
He turns on Street View, where viewers can see actual photos of the area.
Right there, okay, now click on the dot, now zoom in. Now what you're about to see, I cannot explain, and I do not understand. I'm like, literally, like, I don't think I'm supposed to see this.
He then zooms in on what seems to be a man wearing completely white clothing holding onto a bicycle.
Bicycle, looking really creepy.
He then turns the camera around to show something even more frightening. Watch.
In a circle doing some sort of weird ceremony or something? I don't know, you guys. Follow for more.
It looks to be a group of men, all wearing white clothing, huddled in a circle. Fortunately, other TikTokers were quick to provide an explanation for what Jason Klein stumbled upon in the app. In fact, the Circle of Men is actually an art piece as part of the Goldwell Open Air Museum in the town of Rhyolite, Nevada. In addition to this piece are other sculptures and a large red barn that serves as an art space for resident artists. Rhyolite is an abandoned ghost town. Its heyday dates all the way back to the Gold Rush era, where it once prospered before meeting its end in 1916 due to financial issues. Since then, the town has seen no other residents, only curious visitors who tend to stop by after visiting nearby Death Valley. Still, there's no denying that these statues are on the creepy side.
The scariest part, watch, when you flip around, there's a whole group of them in a circle doing some sort of weird ceremony or something. I don't know, you guys. Follow for more.
3 AM seems to bring out some of the eeriest sights and sounds. Or is it just all in our heads? Reddit user Isaac2406 swore that they saw some type of shadow figure at his work in the middle of the night, and in this case he has footage to prove it. Whether this shadow is a ghostly entity or just a person snooping around at night is unclear, but one thing's for sure, this was no figment of the imagination. In the clip we see security footage of the Reddit user's workspace. Right away, what looks like a shadowy figure appears in the background and walks around a corner. Here it is slowed down and zoomed in. Upon closer inspection, it does look like the figure is semi-transparent. Some thought it was perhaps a manager or employee. The reason that the figure could be semi-transparent could be due to lighting issues or a problem with the camera's lens. Other viewers believed 100% that this was a shadow figure, as they claim to have seen something similar at night time. As such, this clip remains up for debate in the paranormal community. What do you think this mysterious figure is? Let me know your theories down below. Flying lights in the night sky, planes, shooting stars, or something else. A Twitter video shared by Extranos V has other Twitter users questioning just what they're seeing. In the video, viewers can see footage of the night sky. Directly in the center of frame are two bright lights that seem to fly straight downwards. Watch what happens. The mysterious objects stop flying and begin to hover in mid-air. A third light suddenly comes into view, floating around the other two lights for the duration of the clip. At first, it seemed that the lights could simply be shooting stars with their downward motion. It's when they stop to hover that things get really bizarre. Some viewers thought it could be some type of military exercise or even flares. But again, the fact that the lights stop and hover in mid-air makes for a puzzling conclusion. Is this yet more evidence that aliens from another planet may be conducting surveillance on the human race? If the recent Pentagon reports on UFOs are anything to go by, it's becoming more and more likely that there's something going on in our skies that we just don't yet understand. Before we take a look at one of the most haunted pubs in England, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to sit on that thumbs up button because it really helps us out. Shropshire residents have long suspected that their local pub is haunted. The Bassa Villa in Bridge, North England is an unassuming little watering hole with a frightening past. Local legend has it that 2 young girls drowned in the basement of the pub after becoming trapped during a sudden flood. Since the incident, bizarre and unexplained events have been happening on the premises. There have been reports of eerie, disembodied whispers, strange shadow figures lurking, and people being grabbed by unseen hands. One morning, manager Nick Bevon opened the pub to find broken glass all over the floor. He got the shock of his life when he reviewed the CCTV footage. In the clip, you can see a range of objects flying off the shelves. Glassware and cutlery flies haphazardly around the room. Bevon claims something invisible has grabbed his wrist numerous times while working at the pub. The reputation of the pub has brought in regular visitors, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the paranormal. The haunting history, coupled with this eerie footage, certainly makes you wonder what's going on in this old pub. Now, if you can't get enough of our content, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that scary video on the top there. Otherwise, we have massive, scary, curated paranormal playlists right there that'll keep you entertained. Now leave us a comment down below, smash that thumbs up button, and that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.